Good morning and welcome to the Starr Breakfast News. My name is Eliplem, Awuku. And coming up, President Mahama sets up National Economic Dialogue Committee to address the country's economic challenges. Also coming up, Speaker Bagbin seeks Attorney General's advice on controversial anti-LGBT bill as he vows to ensure its passage.
Long time. It will be passed this year. This year, we'll pass it. It is anti-God. Yes.
And later, President Mahama assured victims of Akosombo and Kpong's dam spillage of adequate compensation. We've got details of these stories and others coming up shortly. Do stay.
Live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Zeps 95.9 FM in Zebila, Nissim 100.1 FM in Lamshao, My Star Radio in the USA. Also live on Facebook on Star 1035 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Star 103.5 FM. Star News. Informed, in depth, in touch.
Thank you for choosing Star News. President John Dramani Mahama has established a 7-member National Committee Dialogue Planning Committee as part of his 120-day social contract with citizens. This initiative is designed to address the country's pressing economic issues and create a pathway for long-term sustainable development. The committee, led by prominent economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson, has been tasked with organizing a high-level forum to promote consultation and build consensus on key policies required to transform the country into an inclusive, resilient, and high-growth economy. The economy has a 4-week deadline to deliver its report. Other members of the committee include Dr. K.Y. Awuku, Professor John Gachi, Mohammed Samara, Nelly Miracle, Anthony Sapong, and Ernest de Graft Ejiri. In a statement, Felix Kwachifosu, acting spokesperson for the president, highlighted the NED's objectives. These include providing an accurate account of Ghana's economic situation to citizens and stakeholders, formulating a locally driven fiscal consolidation plan to inform the national budget, and identifying key policy reforms and priorities for an economic reset. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, has revealed plans to seek advice from the newly appointed Attorney General and Minister for Justice regarding the anti-LGBT bill. Speaking to members of the Ghanaian community in Côte d'Ivoire over the weekend, Speaker Bagbin underscored the importance of the bill, which had been approved by Parliament but was not assented to by former President Akufo-Addo, a move Speaker Bagbin described as unconstitutional. He reaffirmed his commitment to ensuring that the bill is passed into law this year, stressing its significance to the nation.
It's not going to take long time. It will be passed this year. This year, we'll pass it. It is anti-God. Yes. LGBT bill, it was passed by Parliament. The former president failed or refused to assent to it, which was unconstitutional. There is no law allowing a president to refuse or fail to assent to a bill passed by Parliament. Parliament is the authority on passing laws, not any other person, not president. Long time. It will be passed this year. This year, we'll pass it. It is anti-God. Yes. I'm very, 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 look, that thing, nobody should joke with me when it comes to that area. I can lose my life because of that. It's better not to live than to live in that society where man to man, woman to woman.
That was Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin. President John Dramani Mahama has assured victims of the Akosombo and Kpung Dam spillage disaster of adequate compensation. The spillage of the two dams resulted in the destruction of many properties, leading to displacement of some persons. The president gave the assurance during his thank you tour of the Volta region.
During my campaign, 3 pressing concerns were brought to my attention: the sea defense project along the coast of the Volta region, the Keta Port project, and compensation for those affected by the spillage from the Akosombo and Kpong dams. The sea defense project is not just an infrastructural project. It is a lifeline for our coastal communities that continue to suffer from sea erosion and flooding. We will ensure that this project is expedited in order to protect lives, livelihoods, and property. I've asked the newly appointed Minister of Transport to review the feasibility study on the Keta Port project and brief Cabinet as early as possible on the status of this project.
Still in the Volta region, the traditional leader of Asogli State, Togbi Apede, has urged the President, John Dramani Mahama, and his administration to show respect to traditional leaders. Togbi Apede, during President Mahama's thank you tour, recounted what he describes as humiliating experience suffered during the erstwhile President Akufo-Addo-led administration. Have a listen.
I just want to thank you for giving us someone who promises to be a very good regional minister, who even before you gave this mandate has demonstrated a willingness to work with the people and for the interest of the people. We know he will not be like the one we just had. I recall that in 2020, when Volta felt under siege from soldiers that have been sent from Accra, in a run-up to the elections of 2020, we came together, a good number of us from the Volta House of Chiefs, visited the then President, Nana Akufo-Addo, to appeal for mercy on our people. Sadly, our minister was there, together with one of our own sons, Mr. Mewu. They denigrated us and embarrassed we, the chiefs. We left extremely sad. For instance, it was said that Togbe was going around the registration centers, interfering with registration, which was not true. It was said that we, the chiefs, were all NDC and would typically import voters from Togo, hold them for weeks so that they could vote for the NDC. Those were the comments that were made against us right in our presence, and it wasn't a palatable experience at all.
That was Togbi Apede, the traditional leader of the Asogli State. It seems like the People's National Convention, PNC, is showing patience as it waits for President John Mahama to make appointments for some of its members. This follows their support for the National Democratic Congress leading up to the December 7 elections. Samson Asaki Awengobe, the national chairman of the PNC, seems to be calling for unity and calm among members while they await their turn for appointment. He's urged members to rally behind President Mahama and remain patient during the process.
But this is a matter of national interest. Everybody is looking, everybody is watching, and they are questioning that what happened and the president hasn't appointed PNC. It is true. It is on record that the PNC was only the political party, minority political party, that came out boldly to declare for the NDC and their presidential candidate. That is His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. I am happy to state that President Mahama and his party, the declaration that we made, we never regretted. He won, and we needed him to win power because PNC ideologies and the NDC ideology and our manifesto that we are having and their manifesto look aligned. And so that was a bold decision we took. We were the first political party to have done that, I think, followed by a later Kwedanko party also declared for John Mahama. We did as a political party. For appointment or no appointment, I don't think that if John Mahama did not give any appointment to PNC, we will go to the street demonstration that why is that he did not give us. No, we won't do that.
News, log on to starfm.com.gh. My name is Eliplem. Awuku. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning.